if you guys don't have these three things, then you shouldn't work with a clothing manufacturer because you are simply not ready. Now, if you want to find out what those three things are, then keep watching this video. Hey guys, my name is Stephanie and I'm the host of the Start Your Fashion Business channel. If you want to learn about all things fashion business, then you have come to the right place. If you are new around here, then I want to give you a warm welcome. Make sure to subscribe to my channel, especially if you want to learn about fashion business. I drop weekly videos, so definitely subscribe and turn on the bell notification so that you don't miss any of my videos. So guys, if you're new around here, I'm a sustainable brand owner and an ethical garment producer, and I'm also a fashion business coach. I started this channel because I want to share my experiences with you as well as tips so that you can run a successful fashion business. So in this video, I want to discuss with you the three important things that you need, especially if you're about to work with a clothing manufacturer. If you don't have these three things, then you're simply not ready and you shouldn't be working with a clothing manufacturer yet. Typically, new brand owners are unaware of these things because they just think they're ready and they start emailing manufacturers, getting really excited to start sampling and whatnot, and then they realize, okay, I need this and this and this and this, and they don't even know what those things are. But typically, guys, when you start working with a manufacturer, you're not just sending photos that you got from the internet and then forwarding that to the manufacturer to basically make. That's not how things work. First of all, if you don't even know what your collection is going to be like, if you just have a mood board, you have to finalize your collection first. You can't just send that mood board to your manufacturer and expect them to be able to create samples and make your production based on that. If you're in that stage, then what you have to do is finalize your collection. Make sure you know exactly what you are making. Know the fabrics as well. And if you cannot finalize the collection, like all your design sketches and all of that, then you have to work with a designer who can help you do that. And you can send your mood board to this designer and they will basically finalize it for you. But you absolutely need to finalize this collection first before you can even reach out to your manufacturers, because otherwise it's honestly not productive. So the second thing that you shouldn't forget also relates to the first thing, because once you have these designs, it has to be turned into a tech pack. So typically, each design would have a sketch, which you would turn into a technical drawing. And again, if you cannot do this, you have to hire a designer who can really help you make this technical sketch showing the design features. But it doesn't end there, because your manufacturer will still need a tech pack. So what you'll have to do is to add the technical drawing in the tech pack. And what is a tech pack? It's basically a document that explains the design. It shows the bill of material, which has all the fabrics and the trim information. It also has a tab called the spec sheet, which is basically a diagram of your design along with all the measurements. It also shows what the construction is, what type of stitching. It's basically a blueprint of your design. Now, if you don't have this and you cannot make it yourself, then you definitely want to hire somebody that can help you make this. It's honestly worth the money and worth the time, because if you don't have a tech pack, you're going to run into issues later. Now, if you encounter a manufacturer that tells you that they can work without tech packs, honestly run the other way, because they're lying to you and they're going to make your samples wrong, and then you can't do anything about it. So this is why a tech pack is super important, because it's going to minimize the errors that are going to happen when you're in the sampling process. So let's backtrack. So you need to finalize your collection and you need to have a technical drawing, and that technical drawing has to go into a tech pack. Now, once you have these things, then you can certainly reach out to manufacturers and you can show them your designs and your tech packs and see if it's within their capacity. So once you have this, you can communicate, you can reach out to them. But, if you don't have the third thing, there's really no point. And I mean, this is a no-brainer, guys. If you don't have the funds, then there is no point to start working with manufacturers, because you won't have the resources to actually oversee the project. Now, of course, you can shop around. You can use your Techpacks to send to manufacturers to kind of see how much things are going to cost. That's actually a good idea, especially if you're still trying to free up some funds. So you can certainly do that, but definitely don't expect like a correct answer, especially if you are not going to be producing within a 6 to 12 month frame. Because again, fabrics can be sold out by that time and then the pricing will be affected. Also, if you're asking about shipping costs, they actually are relative to gas cost as well. So, you know, a shipping cost that's from today might be different from tomorrow. So it's really not going to be helpful to base pricing on what you're basically finding out today. Just make sure that you know that these are estimates. And again, you don't really want to start reaching out to manufacturers if you don't have the funds ready, because you're just kind of wasting their time and you don't want to start off on the wrong foot. So even if you do talk to your manufacturer, please tell them and say, hey, you know, I just want to know what the pricing is. I'm looking to manufacture in 6 months from now, for instance. So then they have an expectation about the project. So guys, these were the 3 things that you need if you want to work with a clothing manufacturer. It's really that simple, and you don't want to skip these things, honestly, especially 1 and 2, because without it, you're not going to have a smooth sampling process, and your production might even come out incorrectly, which would be a nightmare. So if you want to learn more about Techpacks, about manufacturing, and how to work effectively with manufacturers, then I want to invite you to check out my accelerator program. I even show you how you can design if you have no design experience at all. I even go over Techpacks in greater detail and to make sure that your samples are going to turn correctly. So it's a really important step that really doesn't get taught in fashion school, but it's inside my course. So if you are serious, especially if you are a brand owner and you're about to go into the stage, then you might want that guidance. So there is a link in the description box below. And the Start Your Fashion Business Accelerator program is an 8-week program, but you will have lifetime access to this content. And if you join the Accelerator program, you will also get access to my list of ethical suppliers and manufacturers, which I've personally vetted. So this is really helpful for those that have had issues looking for manufacturers. I know it's so hard to find a good manufacturer, but I got you. So that list will be yours if you sign up to the Start Your Fashion Business Accelerator program as well. Now, if you have any questions, let me know in the comment section below. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram as well if you want daily fashion business tips. So guys, I hope this was helpful. If you liked the video, smash the like button. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you next week.